but what I've really been excited about is getting on OneTake. And David, you've been smiling at me. What am I talking about today?
I feel something coming on. Do you feel the same way? I feel something coming on.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of OneTake with Andrew. David has been doing a fantastic job with these and is always coming up with great ideas for me to speak to. And David, I think we should start numbering these things so that we can see that the numbers continue to grow. I've been aiming to do about one a week. And David, have I been doing that? I think roughly about that, okay?
Definitely.
And so I'm not at a place where I'm doing them every day, but I'm doing them as often as I can. And so today's been a fantastic day for me. I got a chance to talk to Dan Lear over at Avo, and I'm doing an event pretty soon with them, and I'm looking forward to that. It's in Vegas, which should be fun. Also got a chance to meet with some new legal tech entrepreneurs, which is always a plus. It's always great to see other folks in the space, the founders of a company called VisaBot, which are doing some exciting things in immigration law, so check those folks out. But really, it's about OneTake and my take on things. And David, you always come up with good things. So what am I talking about today?
All right, Andrew. So here at ROSS, we partner up and we work with law firms from sole practitioners all the way to large international law firms. Essentially, what is the key factor in a firm having success with AI?
Good question. I think if I can step away, it's always funny because whenever I get involved in these questions and folks ask me questions, they always ask how do I know if my firm is ready for AI, or let's remove the word AI and put in the word innovation. And that's, I think, the similar thing. The same firms that we worked with, especially as early adopters, are the same folks that you saw take the lead with other technology like e-discovery and due diligence software. So I think at the end of the day, that's how I'd like to frame it, essentially. And then I think the key factor there has been really a union between the leadership at the firm mixed with the folks who are using the tools essentially on the front lines. And I think you have to have those both groups working together, because that's how law firms generally work. I think that's for the larger law firms, but you might say to yourself, well, how about if it's a solo practitioner? The people who are really the most successful with this at solo and small law firms are the folks who have essentially both sides of that brain in one person. So these are folks who have spun out of a larger practice. They started on their own. They understand the ROI benefits to a tool like ROSS bringing in AI, but they also understand the practicality of it in terms of it making their life better. And so I think the common theme throughout all these different partners that we've been able to work with has been an open attitude of innovation, the union between kind of both sides of the coin, where they understand the business impact, but they also understand what it means from a practical day-to-day sense. And I also think in a fun way, it's a bit of a kind of adventure attitude. It's been really fun to work with folks who are like, yeah, let's take this journey together. Let's see what's going to happen. They identify that in many other industries, this is what's happening. Artificial intelligence itself represents one of the few times in history where every single major tech giant has essentially gone all in together. So you have Amazon, Facebook, Google, IBM, everyone saying, you know what, AI is it, we're going all in, we're becoming AI companies. And the law firms, whether you're a solo practitioner in a rural part of a state, whether you're a lawyer in a large city working at a large international law firm, and anything in between, you have stuff to benefit from, and we'd love to chat with you as well. So if you check out,
No, real quick, Andrew.
Yeah.
Would you be able to give an example of maybe a sole practitioner or a smaller firm, and how the benefits that they're seeing, and what essentially they're seeing when you're jumping on a platform similar to ROSS Intelligence?
Yeah, so there's recently a couple small law firms that we work with have made some announcements. Salazar Jackson has been a fantastic example of what you can accomplish there out of Florida. You have the Van Horn Law Group who's working with ROSS as well. And so actually, David, if you had some links either here or wherever you put them so folks can check out more about that, essentially what they're seeing is the same thing that the frontline practitioners at the large law firms are seeing. ROSS adds efficiency, ROSS enables them to do more, and I say ROSS interchangeable with innovation, interchangeable with AI. At the end of the day, you have to find the right tools that work with you. It's not just about AI, it's about innovation, it's about having an open attitude, and it's about getting the job done, doing the best job for your clients as possible. So, that's it for OneTake. Next week, I really want to do something from the crowd. So whether someone tweets at me or they send me an email, or I'll maybe just force someone, I might just tweet at someone in the legal tech community and say, you tell me my topic for next week. It'll give David a break too, because he's always coming up with stuff. But that's it for today. If you want to check out past episodes, you can check them out as well. David, I don't know, I'm just giving you a lot of work here. But that's it, and that's it with OneTake with Andrew. Thank you very much.